Hi, good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's Elle. Yes, yes, yes. We are back. We are back. I'm sorry, I'm a little late. So for the second time, I had a chicken in my yard, and because my neighbor has chickens behind me, and every once in a while they like to fly over the fence and say hello to my yard, which is not a really good thing for them because Apollo, unless you are a dog or human, you do not belong in his yard. And yeah, so I saved a chicken this morning. Yes, I did. Haha. Mm. All right. So, how was everybody's weekend? I hope you had a really great weekend and you're having a great week. Let me get everything sort of set up here because, yeah, I'm running a little bit late because of that. So, let's just grab everything. So, I did a bit of work this weekend on our lovely store. I did a few things and we're going to have to get caught up on all that. And my dog is over here. All right, so let's pop this out. Throw that over there. Come over here, throw that over there. You know, got to move all the windows, got to do all the stuffing things. You know, it's a thing. It's all a thing, man. All right, and I have this on pause. All right, so as you can see, we have an immense amount of money. So what did Elle get done? Well, Elle got a lot of stuff done. We now have an actual warehouse here, right here. No, that's not our warehouse. Oh, no, wait. Where's my warehouse? Well, my warehouse is over here. That's right. See, this is our warehouse. And this warehouse actually services all of our slop buckets. I'm going to actually start adding to for the donut shops because I now own two of them, which we'll get to. I have the one. Coffee, sorry guys. I have the one, but I got my distribution all set up for my lovely slop bucket. Now what we need is we need another driver because my driver here, good old Douglas, I don't think he can handle anymore, or is it my logistics? It's one of them. Well, we'll get to that in a sec. Anyways, but I was at like 960,000 today. This morning when I logged in, and I was like, oh, this is way too much money. So we need to take that money and we need to invest it in something. But there's a slight problem here because if I go to the Market Insider, right here, and let's say I go demand here in the garment district. Well, we have books, clothing. Now there is classic cheap and all that, but the problem with the garment district, if we go take a look at the garment district, which is right over here. Actually, it's more like over here. This is the garment district. Well, we do have this one, which is not bad. This was not here when I last looked at this. Traffic's not bad, and it's a 225, which would be pretty good. But these are all 75s, and they're really small stores. I mean, like they're the A1s, and they really stink. What's this one? This one's a A1 as well, but this is not bad. So I was sort of looking at this, saying maybe we could do something with it. Possibly, maybe get some clothing going because we do want to get into doing the factory stuff, and we're going to need the factory to do the clothing for our other clothing store over in Industry City. So that's a possibility. Then going back to Market Insider, Underhill's Kitchen, we're back to needing clothing again. And then Murray Hill, demand. We're back to books. We need books and clothing. Midtown, which is really tough to get into because, like, so here we have the demand for hair and burgers, but here's a problem with Midtown. Midtown is more up here. Here, I'll turn it on so you guys can see which one it is. Midtown. So this is Midtown. And as you can see, there's very few places to rent here. So we've got a 1,000 there. We've got a 1,000 here. There were more than this at one point in time, but they kind of sort of disappeared. it is what it is. So yeah, if we were going to do something like that, we'd have to do like a really large supermarket, and I don't think we're quite ready for that yet. One sec. Which then leads me to Lower Manhattan, which is where we are right now. And we got hair products are needed, electronics are needed, expensive clothing and jewelry are needed. So I went into Google Maps this morning and I started looking, and everything here is also super big. Super big. Yeah, so 1,000, 1,000, everything is 1,000. So then I got sidetracked. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked, and I started looking over at my rivals. And I went through, and James here happened to have a store. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. This was a donut store. And I liked it because it was an A2. So since I had 960,000, I bought it. I took it over. I streamlined it. I don't know how much it's going to make us as far as money goes, but I guess we're going to find out. Now I wanted to see if there were any other coffee shops in the area. Oh yeah, there's so many in the area. We have 2 more right here. Now this is a 225, which I would love to take with a 49 traffic, and this is owned by Tammy Reed. And then we have this one, which is owned by Dana, and it's a 225 C1 as well with 39 traffic. So both of these are really good, and I'd like to take them over, not because I want the coffee shops, but because I want the actual buildings. Now, why would I want the buildings, you're asking? So I think my goal is, because we started here in Lower Manhattan, I really want to stick with Lower Manhattan. And we have some things we could do. We could start setting some of this stuff up. We could set up a nice hair store, and we could set up another clothing store, and we could be providing these things to these people because we're a little drenched in coffee. Well, where is coffee here? Come on. Da, 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 da. See, donuts. Yeah, donuts are at 58%. And plus, it would get rid of my competition. You see. So, but we need a little bit more money. Let me see. Open in Bizman. Sip and Savor. Worth 928,000. Now, I don't know if Tammy is based here. No, I think Jessica is. They're running a lot of people here. And then this one is worth 817. So we need to make a little bit more money. We're making about 120, no, about 100K every day right now. And we still owe too much on our loan. We still have 625,000. So we could only get like 174,000 right now. So there's really no point in trying to do that at this time. So I'm just sort of debating if we should work on that or try to find something new to do with ourselves. I don't know. Let's go back to Market Insider. The other thing that I'm noticing is that there's like no demand for like lawyers or anything like that. Now there is a demand for frozen food here and hot dogs and bags of carrots. So maybe starting a supermarket over in Industry City may not be a bad idea. My puppy is here. So look at all the coffee shops here in this area. And there's only one oh no, there's 2. The People's Pantry, which is in a 225. And this is a 75. Crappy 75 at that. Oh, look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 coffee shops here. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's insane. 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. I was realizing that I wasn't seeing the whole video, so I couldn't see if, things were happening or whatnot. Anyways, so we're sort of like either at a standstill or we got to figure out something because I'm sort of leaning towards just trying to take over lower Manhattan and building out from there. But again, we're going to need a lot of money to do that. The other thing that we could start doing is maybe looking at, let's see here, Open in Bisman. Yeah, they're just fast food stuff for the most part. And I think we already have this one open. No, we don't have Seaside Internationals open. Okay. Well, that is good to know. Not that I really need anything from it just at this point. Do we have this one open? I don't even remember what. No, don't have a need for it. But they have our clothing, which, oh wait, yeah, we do have this open. I do believe. I think because we're already importing it. Yeah. And they have alcohol too, so we could open a liquor store. That's also a possibility. Bluestone, I think I have this one already open. Let's go see. Let's go see who we have open here. Let's go here. Let's go to our purchasing agents. We have Bluestone, Jet Cargo, and United Ocean. Oh, yeah, we also have pretty much all of our people are maxed out. We have gold under Anna. So she's now offering gold health insurance. Pearl is offering silver. And James, of course, is still offering bronze. And as you can see, these 3 are now maxed out as to how many employees they can handle. And Stacy, she's getting there. She's going to be a little bit. It looks like we have some people who need insurance here. Let's go see what we got going on here. No, everybody's good. Okay, never mind. Oh, you know what? They have other needs and wants that they have. I haven't bothered with it yet. And then I also got a headhunter. So we've got Carlos here, and I had him working on drivers. That was it. He worked on the drivers for the new driver for the new warehouse that we got. So now we have Carl Wallace, who's still handling stuff and things, and we have Glenn Myers, who's handling slot bucket. But Glenn is kind of maxed out on 5 destinations. So until he gets leveled up, my donut shops are still getting regular deliveries because I would like to add both the donut shops to this list. But yeah, we're doing okay. So we still got 2 slots left to hire some more people if we need. So we're good there. And then yeah, and so we've got our profits over here. My slot buckets are still pretty much my most profitable. So my slot bucket here is 17 grand. Oh, which is the other thing. This slot bucket now has, well, they actually all have it. I just haven't put them in yet. But this morning I did this one, and it's actually got French fries that it is now offering. Yeah. So speaking of which, let's get that set up through our logistics. So we make sure we start buying those and delivering them as well. Let's see here. Purchasing agent. Jet Cargo. So we want to order French fries from this guy. Oh, we're already ordering them. Oh, and we actually have stock. Bonus. All right, so we need to go to the other ones and get them set up. And where are we at here? All right, so we want to go to... Oh, I need to turn off some of this stuff because it's now cluttering my screen. The town can be turned off. All right, and this is MH, and this one is Garment District. Yeah, so we'll head over here. Get these guys set up. Open in, no, set. And then our car is down here. I was running around using the subway and just, taking nice walks through New York earlier today, delivering stuff and French fries mostly. So the slot bucket that's here in Lower Manhattan already has French fries. They're already delivering it. What do you got in your storage? Oh,